It was mind-blowing. Wow. I have had a crying spell over it. A deep, heavily sobbing cry. Hey guys, it is Monday, June 29th. I usually start these videos off on a upbeat, positive start, and I'm going to try to do that today. But as we start the beginning of the week, there are so many stressors and so many unknowns that it's literally hard for me to breathe. I just feel so strapped down and unable to control anything. And I'm used to being able to work really hard and have everything work in your favor. I'm just kind of having a hard time here. First of all, my insurance ends June 30th, and as of right now, I am possibly not covered. We do have something in our back pockets that might work, but I don't know if I'd really call it insurance. It's just more kind of a catastrophic thing. And so I'm feeling really, really vulnerable about that. I have had a crying spell over it. A deep, heavily sobbing cry. I was denied on a plan that I was signing up for. So that has been an eye-opening experience, and I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole right now. That may be a whole nother video coming up later on insurance, but anyway, we're feeling the pressure right now. It's a little unsettling. The next thing is that while we were working in Mom's house in the last, I would say, 3 weeks, the estate sale people were not booked out for the summer. Now it is pretty much fall when they have their first opening to be able to work with us. So that is not in our timeline. We want this handled ASAP, and I don't want to risk the house going on the market in late fall and us not being able to get the house sold by Christmas. We do have funds to work with Mom, but they're not everlasting, and she does need this house to sell, and it needs to not be on the market at that time of the year so that we can get it sold so that her money doesn't run out. So like I said, it's really hard for me to breathe because I was thinking that all these things were set up. It's just been a really hard week. I started to just not vlog this week and take a break, but you guys have been following me through the journey, and sometimes our journey is not straight. Sometimes it is crooked and you have to go up a mountain, and sometimes you end up falling down the mountain on the other side, and sometimes you survive it and sometimes you don't. So I don't really know where this vlog is going to go this week. I hope that by Friday we have answers on both my insurance and that we have some good options there and not just the rock bottom option, which is an option and I guess would do. And that's my only saving grace, is that, well, if something happens, maybe then we wouldn't lose the house. Stay tuned and we'll see. We do have to go to Mom's house. We do have to get groceries today. So we are through working in Mom's house. If you saw the video last week, we did get through going through everything. So we still have memorabilia. I think George said there was like 12 or 15 boxes of memorabilia. A lot of those things are picture frames and it can be consolidated. I'm not even worried about all that. That's probably going to be a 2027 project because this year has enough projects, and I guess the third thing that I almost forgot to tell you is that Mom has decided to have the TAVR procedure. I've made 2 phone calls this morning to get that resolved. So right now, on all of these issues, it is in somebody else's hands, and all I can do is sit and wait. Welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, I'm Sonia. I'm married to George. We have 2 dogs, Dexter and Maddie, big dog and a little dog. And we live in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And we have Mom, who is in assisted living. And if you haven't seen those videos, you have missed out. So you need to go and catch up on those. Then come watch this vlog. But let's see what we get into this week. It is definitely the mystery vlog. I was going to do a reset week this week. I really thought that this week was going to be a reset week, but it looks like to me it's going to be the week we deal with all the debris. So we're in debris week this week. It's like, okay, the tornado has come through. We had the aftermath last week, and now we are dealing with debris. So pray for us. And I will say, we have been praying. We have Sunday school praying. I might have some other options to have some other people pray. So you guys pray too. It will be a couple of weeks later by the time you see this video, but still pray for us because I think we're going to need it. Life has not been easy these last few weeks. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. So I think in these times when we feel like we're at the bottom of the pit, we just have to be grateful that we haven't lost our house yet, or we still have some of our health left. We do have a lot to be grateful for, and we just need to focus on that, and we'll see where this week goes. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it has been a really busy day today, and I did not pick up the camera again. Wow. So we went to Mom's. We just had a few things to do there. Mainly we had to pull her trash can out because the trash people come on Mondays, and she had a full trash. So we set that out, and then we had a few things that we loaded into the car, memorabilia stuff. And Mom had a couple of things that she wanted. I got that in there. I found what she needed. We called the estate sale people. George was in charge of that, and I'm just so grateful for that. She said she was available Friday. So as of right now, we've told her Friday works for her to come out and look at everything. The sale would be sometime later on in July. I wrote the date down. Nothing is confirmed yet, but at least we have someone that can do it quicker. So we'll just, that's in the works. I've been talking on the phone all day with Centennial Hospital trying to get Mom booked for this TAVR procedure. We got her booked for one date in July, and it's now changed to another date in July. That's still kind of up in the air because there's so many people that are involved in that. And so she told me, she said, honestly, it could change again, but hopefully we're set. So we have a lot happening in July. I mean, April was busy. May was crazy. June has been busy. And now we're heading into July, and it's just going to be busy. George and I can divide and conquer like we do sometimes. So if Mom is in the hospital or something, he can deal with all this stuff at the house. But I did want to pop back in and let you know I didn't forget about you, and I have been working on my video in between phone calls and all of our errands. We also went to Walmart today. I told George, I said, we hadn't been to Walmart in forever, and I'm like, I can vlog it. Got in there. Did we vlog? No. The Centennial people called. I was in Walmart, plugging up my calendar with all that stuff while we were trying to shop. And it's like, oh my gosh, how much more can we juggle? But at least I'm happy to say that I can go to bed tonight knowing Monday was productive. We've at least tried. We've got a lot of things in the works. George is a big part of it. He is...
Mail's in.
He's been my support system through
You poor thing.
all of this uncertainty that we've had. Yeah, some important mail came in today. It lets me know I think that my dental insurance went through, and tomorrow we're going to pay for my health insurance. At least I know I have catastrophic coverage. Things are looking up. So, long story short, things are coming together. They could still fall apart again, but they're at least leaning toward coming together. I appreciate prayers. I know people have been praying for us, and my Sunday school class, bless them, we've all been praying for each other. Everybody's going through something, or has been. So the devil must not like it that we are cohesive and that we're all really trying to do some good things. I think I'm going to try to read some today and just relax. At least we won't have to be going through Mom's house, and making all those decisions. I think I'm happy, but I realize we do have some very tough and hard days ahead. Today was good.
Love that. It smells like it's not your problem anymore. Look at that. Love it. Oh, I love this. Love that. Oh, sparkle in my hair. Oh, and I love bags. I'm telling you. I've turned into a bag lady.
All right, I wanted to introduce you guys to Lisa.
Hello.
Lisa J. I have worked with her for over 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I retired first. A year and a half later, it's her turn, but we have been friends all these years. What are you looking forward to for retirement?
Having time to myself, right? And then I'm going into 40 days of prayer and just asking God for direction and where I need to go in my next steps and my next journey. And Sonia's been a huge impact in our whole lives. I mean, if it wasn't for Sonia, we wouldn't have done some radical things that we're doing over in our lives because of her. So she's a very important person in our lives.
I actually told her to watch a certain video, and it kind of gave them the fever for an RV lifestyle.
Yep. Changed our whole life.
Yep.
RVing is it.
She actually has a channel that she and Lou have started. Mm-hmm. You want to tell me about that?
Sure. It's Pursue Your Still, and we had watched a video.
I swear, y'all, this car is absolutely gonna take off, spread wings, and run over us all. I mean, good grief.
For Keep Your Daydream, and then Sonia was telling us about the RV industry, the RV shows and stuff, and so we started watching it. We're like, oh my gosh! And then I showed my husband, and he was like, oh, he went out and bought an RV when I wasn't ready for it, but I was ready for it. And then so we went on our first trip to Glacier National Park, 18 days. That was it. We came home. We went on a couple other camping trips, and we said, let's sell everything and move into our RV and live and pay cash for everything. So we paid all of our debt off, and now we're living in our RV till we build our new house. So it's going to take us a little while, but we're going to enjoy the journey. But if it wasn't for her, we would have never done this. So.
And this girl is so jealous, but it just shows you how God works through you with other people, you know, in so many different ways. It's like George Cox was like, no, I am not having any part of this RV world. So therefore I am not. But I get to watch Lisa and Lou, and it's just been so much fun, and I love having her for a friend.
Yes.
And we have just had a wonderful 2-hour lunch. So go subscribe, go check out her channel and see if that would be something for you. They do a lot of travel, and she's also a spiritual person, and know a lot of my followers are. So she'll probably be posting some of that on there now that she's retired and can.
I know, yes.
All right.
Ooh.
So what are you going to do the rest of the afternoon?
I'm going to go home and probably get some coffee and probably maybe... Oh, I have to go with my granddaughter. I get to go be with her. She's fixing to have a baby, so I'm taking her to the grocery store later on and helping her out.
Times that we get to spend now that we're retired. Just
no plans, right?
Doing things with family and for family. And speaking of that, guess who I'm going to see this afternoon? No one could ever guess. Mom. M-O-M, Mom.
Yes.
So yeah, she's asked for a couple more things. They're just small ones this time, so we're going to drop those by, and we'll see you later on, either today or tomorrow. And love this girl.
Yeah,
So glad we had so much
too.
time together. All right, guys. See you in the next clip. And I'm realizing I have a bad habit of forgetting to put my eye makeup on. I forgot my eyeliner and my mascara today. Oh well. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up with life. Or the day has been great. It was great to spend some time with Lisa. Where Lisa and I had lunch at the Goat is not too far from where Mom is. So I am here. I'm gonna bring her a couple things she's asked for. She had asked for this Downy wrinkle releaser. I didn't even know this existed in the world, but I brought her a couple of things she didn't ask for because I just couldn't let them go. It's a little fancy dog, and there's one more. So cute. I took them home with me, and I'm like, Mom really needs to have these with her. But yeah, today's a good day. When I get through here, I'm gonna go home and I gotta finish my video. Honestly, I think we have to follow up with the estate sale people, see where George is with that. Just have a whole list of stuff. But it was so fun getting to talk with my friend Lisa. The first thing she asked me was, so how do you structure your days in retirement? She said, oh my gosh, you blink and the day is gone. And I think that's one of the first realizations that I had in retirement, was that, oh my gosh, the day goes by so quickly. And that's really when I started doing my to-do list. And I told Lisa I got so tied into this to-do list that I made it too structured. I had to learn how to let go. I was structuring my days too strong. So I told Lisa, I said, I learned a few months in, I'm going to have to back off and plan some relaxation time. And I think that was key. And I feel a lot better a year into retirement of being able to structure my day to how I want it to be. I no longer go to bed feeling like, man, I didn't get enough accomplished today. I scheduled the appropriate amount of things to do, including some relaxation. I know we hadn't been getting a lot of that lately because of the extra demands, but things will get back to normal. I hope I gave her some good advice. We talked animatedly for a very long time, and it was just absolutely wonderful. But I'm going to go in and see my mom. And then I'm going to head home, and we've got some things to follow up on. But I'm so happy the insurance has worked out. I hate that it is so expensive and it doesn't cover a darn thing. But at least I won't lose my house, and I can go to bed at night not worrying about that. And God provides, and this world is not smooth, and we don't often really know why things go awry, or why they are the way they are. But I kept my faith. I knew that he had a reason, and maybe it's just that he needs for me to depend on him more.
Because I have a control problem.
And I really like to control everything. I like for it to be planned, and I think he's okay with the planning. I think sometimes his plan overrides our plan, and sometimes we don't understand it. And we just have to put trust in him, because he takes care of the birds. He's not going to ignore his own children. And he never promised that it was going to be a rose garden, and I think that's a song. All right, let's go see Mom. Well, guys, I finally made it home, and George made us a fabulous little turkey dinner. It was very good, just a turkey breast that he heated up, and it was just nice being home, and we had a relaxing evening. Well, guys, it is Wednesday now, July 1st, and it seemed like I blinked back in April, and here we are in July. It's just been a very busy couple of months. Today is one of those rare days where we didn't have anywhere we had to be, and hopefully it is that way for tomorrow too. Rarely do we get 2 days in a row with nothing going on. We've had some things up in the air. Some of those things are getting resolved. You know, we weren't sure about my insurance, and that is resolved. It's not the perfect situation like we wanted to see it. At least I am covered catastrophically, so my dental insurance is squared away. Strangely enough, this month was the month that everything changed all at once. You know, it's like we had to close down accounts at her other house, start new ones with her going into assisted living. There's been new accounts online, you know, for me to go in and enroll on her behalf because of that, and just so many changes. Even her HOA, because, you know, she's still connected to the villa, even that changed this month to a new company, new website, new enrollments, new payment methods. I mean, you know, it was mind-blowing, all the little details that I dealt with this past month. So I am just kind of taking these couple of days just to breathe. And so today, or this week, I actually started walking again on the walk pad. I just didn't have time to do it before. I mean, I was getting steps in, but it was at Mom's house or Mom's new place or wherever we were. So this morning I was able to do the walk pad again. And then I did Tai Chi this morning. I vacuumed all the floors in the house, and I did the mopping all over the house. And so that really gave the house a fresh, clean smell and a clean feeling, because I haven't been able to mop the floors or even vacuum in a long time. I feel like the house is cleaner now, and that feels good. I've just been kind of showing up for me today, and that has been important. And I did not vlog any of those things because I just needed that time for me. I just needed to show up for me. But it is 1:20 now, and I am showing up for you eventually. I am going to spend some time on the computer and just doing some things that I want to do this afternoon. It looks like midweek, just doing a little check-in here. I think everything is going well. We will be meeting the estate people on Friday. I'll be anxious to see how that works. And I'm picking up my voice because George has decided to play music in the background, and I don't want that to be picked up. So I think we'll just go ahead and I'll get off right here so he can do what he needs to do, and then I'll do what I need to do, and everybody will be in sync. See you in the next clip. Well, guys, I cannot explain to you just how wonderful this time meant to me. I was able to relax. It's been a long time since I did this paint by number on my iPad. Absolutely love it. It's Zen color. And the next day was much of the same. I mean, we just relaxed and spent time at home. I caught up on things. I relaxed. I read. I spent a little bit of time outside. Just wanted to show you guys the wildflowers that George planted and the deer and all of that. So enjoy my day off, because I certainly did, and I'm sharing it with you. was able to work in the kitchen today and get things cleaned up in here. That made me feel good. I was able to do my long Devo, and I'm still in Job. So I usually study a page a day in the undernotes, and then I'll take notes on that. With the extreme heat, I only open the blinds to halfway, and that really helps keep it cooler inside. And we have the fans going. There's Maddie, she's keeping an eye on me. She follows me from room to room, but it is just close to 100 this week. So we're trying to keep the house cool. I also enjoyed a little extra time in my office, and there are those cows that I got from Mom. They are so cute. I've had more time to work on videos and not feel rushed. I can do it in my own time and have time to do other things. Hey guys, well, it is Thursday now, and this week is just really going by quickly. They all do. I was planning on this week originally kind of being a reset video, and then we were so busy the first part of the week, I thought, I don't think this week is going to be appropriate for a reset video because I don't think I'm going to have time to reset anything in my life. That has been true for a lot of the week, but I will say that having these 2 days of downtime has just absolutely reset me in many, many ways. And we've had some days off sprinkled in, but they were kind of like, how when you have a job and you travel for your job, or you have to go out in the field for a couple of days for your job, and then you get back in the office and you discover, you can't really make progress, but you have to go back and answer emails and fix problems and be on the computer for a little while and maintain things. And you never really get to progress until you've had a string of time in a row. And so I feel like the days that we've had sprinkled in have been kind of like that. This has been the first couple of days where I felt like we could actually have a moment to reflect and to think about things, and just have some time to ourselves to renew that energy. It's been fun just having these couple of days off to just kind of plan and brainstorm, thinking about the end of the year, the trips I want to take, the friends I want to see. How can we budget? Because we know that my Medicare does not start until I turn 65, for insurance. And these next 18 months are going to be very expensive for my insurance. I feel like I've been able to think more clearly in the last couple of days, just kind of hold my arms open and say, what now? What do we want to do now? What does our future look like? I've been looking at that so much in the last week or two. At any moment that I would have, it's like the next time I have time off, I really want to ponder these things. Bottom line is, I'm just telling you guys how much I've appreciated these last 2 days. I take you all with me through the week at what I'm experiencing each day, and this is today's. It's like, these are my thoughts today, my thinking process, and I'm not naive. I know that we have some very busy times ahead. The estate sale we have to get through. We've got Mom's TAVR procedure, which is probably going to be the single most eventful string of events that we have. And then we have the house sale. Her procedure requires, and we got the instructions for it yesterday, but it's going to require a string of appointments and also a hospital stay. So this is where I am this week, is just realizing how important downtime is and I hope that you are getting some downtime. I don't know if you have anything stressful going on in your life, but I do hope that you can plan some downtime, and not just where you're having to deal with the residue of what you just been through, but that you're able to make progress and think about your future and where you've been and where you want to go and what makes you happy and how you're going to do that. You know, it's important. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Finally got started on the puzzle. Yay! Just for a reminder, it is this Ravensburger beach puzzle, and you all know that I've been needing a trip to the beach, so I guess this is it. Well, for 2 days in a row, I have been able to work on my writing projects. And I've mainly just been doing the books. I actually have some books that I'm writing myself. Whether or not they'll be published or not is another story, but I enjoy working on those too. But right now I'm just working in my books. But once I have a little more time, then I can start working in my iPad, where I am taking all of those notes on my books that I'm writing. And these are just the books that are already written that I'm filling in. So I've been working on another grandparents book. It's one that George had filled out, and so I've got to fill out my side of the answers. I've been working on the 52 list for happiness, kind of a write and wreck book. You've all seen these before. 1 page at a time, a daily creative companion, and then my journaling, prayer journal book, which I'm almost finished with that book, and I'll probably start another one. Just thanking God for all the different avenues of our life and how He's helped us out, and they'll just be in my box that I'll hand down to the family. If they want to read it, they can. If they want to throw it in the trash, they can do that too. Here's one of the things that I did yesterday. It is listing the things that you like to do that don't involve technology. Scrapbooking, reading, traveling on a whim, just going, which is something we rarely ever do. Eating, can't help it. Shopping, spending time with the pets, spiritual devos, writing and journaling, spending time with family, spending time with a friend, sipping wine, sipping coffee, enjoying nature. I like to visit a new restaurant. It's just fun to me to experience a new place like that. Today, it's asking me to list all the little things that happened today that brought you joy. So that will be fun. So just thinking off my head, I watched a YouTube channel, I've done some writing, worked a puzzle, sipping coffee, spending time with the doggies, just like Dexter was barking out the window. And I went over to him and I said, "What you see, buddy? Let's look together." Thrilled him to death. He settled down because he knew that I knew what was going on outside too. So it's interesting to communicate with the pets, and that just made me happy because he felt like he was part of the family and he was doing his job by letting me know. Just walking through the house and seeing that my house is somewhat clean, because we've been here to clean it. It gives me joy to take care of the house. organize things. You know, I even like doing laundry. I like folding laundry. And my daughter always has me fold her laundry when I come to her house. And I'm so happy to do it because I just like putting things in order. But yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to list today. All right, just popping in to say hello again today and let you know what I'm up to. We do have some changes going on the insurance front. Broker is still trying to get me a better insurance policy. We're actually fighting the denial. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but so I've been working on that some this afternoon. I guess that's it. It's just been a really freeing, very calm, relaxing day. One that I haven't had in a very, very long time. So God has rewarded us with this day, and I'm thoroughly enjoying my coffee. It's Starbucks Italian roast, but we have a variety box, and so I just reach for one. I never know what I'm gonna get. I just take whatever I get. All right, over and out. Hey guys, it is Friday, July 3rd. We are at Mom's. We are waiting on the estate sale people. They're not supposed to be here until about 30 minutes from now, but this is kind of sad because I know that if Mom were here, she would be very upset seeing all these things go. It's upsetting for me, and they're not even my things, but they are things that I have either grown up with through the years or have seen a lot of in recent years. It's just sad. You know, it's closing a chapter that will never be opened again, and it's just sad. So I'm sharing that with you this morning. I got on my 4th of July t-shirt. It is only the 3rd, and I was going to wear this tomorrow, but we're going to a party tomorrow, and I decided this wasn't dressy enough for the party, so I'm wearing it today. So let me take you around and kind of show you what is left in the house. I'm mainly doing this for me so I can remember, you know, what all we have in the house, and to make sure that, you know, we get credit for everything that's in the house. It's probably going to be a sad thing because if Mom sees it, she'll be like, oh, you need to go back and get that. And by the time this airs, it's probably, yeah, it will be too late. Let me show you what all we have in the house. Just a quick glance through. All right, there is George. I'm going to do a little scan through of the kitchen. We actually brought some of our things over to sell, and I decided not to keep those. Those are my Mema's lamps. I hate to let them go. They're partially broken. They don't meet my style. Mom doesn't have room for them. There's nowhere left for her to put them, so she might as well get credit for them. I hate for them to go again, but you know, I don't have room for them, and she doesn't have room for them. And at this point in life, it's like you can't keep everything. I have 12 boxes of memorabilia. So I tried to pull all the cookbooks together. Oh, there's just so much stuff. Look at all the Corningware. Oh, this is where George emptied the freezer. Kind of made a little mess here, but we will have to have the house professionally cleaned. She's gonna be upset about these jugs, but I just don't need them. We're gonna be downsizing at some point soon, and I'm just not gonna take on a bunch of stuff I don't have room for, or that I'm not gonna have room for. We bought our fish wine rack over. We already have a bigger one. George is not making wine anymore, and so there's just no point. All right, there's also all this stuff out here on the patio that will also be for sale. Remember that fountain? It's a nice patio table, a fountain and grill. Oh, that fountain. She had to have that fountain. I'm not even sure she used it much. Lots of glassware. I'll put some things here in the pantry. And those were the Gone with the Wind dolls that I would not let her take to assisted living. As offended as people get in today's world, she would definitely be met with offensiveness, and I'll probably be offending someone because of the fact that I'm filming this, but you know, you can get over it. It's not mine, so. All right, here's the living room. Just keep in mind, folks, we have been through all this stuff, and it's not in perfect condition. It's just, it all had to be gone through. There's some wreaths. I may need to take those home. I don't know. Mom is gonna need some wreaths for her assisted living, and I think these were the ones I needed to keep. So yeah, I'm glad I saw that. It's one reason I'm doing this. Let me go put those in the car real quick, because that'll be her wreaths for assisted living. Oh goodness. Now here's another pretty china cabinet. This china cabinet was one of my favorites. Like, I wish I had it instead of the one I have, but it's too much trouble to swap it out, y'all. I'm just not gonna get a truck, and too much glass. I'm just gonna forget about it. But here is all the stuff that's in there. That little kitty cat is so pretty. I just don't have room for any of this stuff, you know? All right, here's the bedroom. I put a lot of the old quilts in here. These quilts are torn, molded. We took what we wanted. I think I took 2. Katie took 1. I'm not sure if my sister did or not. I invited her to. There's a lot of historic Murray County stuff from Tennessee. Pretty lamps, prints, suitcases, bedding, curtains, beds. This was my nanny and granddaddy's bed. It was over in our basement. We're not using it. Nobody in the family wanted it. It's a regular sized bed, so nobody uses that in the family anymore. And my family's going to be upset with me for letting it go. However, I will note they let it go. They didn't want it anymore. Now we're to the point where we don't want it anymore, but there's nobody left in the family to give it to because they don't want it anymore. So that's where we are. It was, I believe, Nanny and Granddaddy's bed when they first got married, but it's just sitting in the basement. We're going to be downsizing soon, and we just don't want all of that around. So.
We're going to downsize?
Oh, we're not? We can take some of this home stuff.
No, not this stuff.
We can take some of this stuff home then.
No. We've already got plenty of it. We're downsizing? I got rid of a cookbook yesterday.
Oh yeah. Well, you're talking about decluttering. Yeah, George mentioned the other day, it's time for us to be thinking about downsizing. So he was anxious to get rid of that bed. He's been asking me to get rid of it for several years. So there you go. More bedding. All right. I know that this room will be upsetting to Mom, you know, to see all of this go. Just such pretty lamps in her dresser, that pretty clock. Again, it's not my style of decorating. I don't need it. I don't want it. I think it's pretty. More Murray County memorabilia. And of course, my sister has gone through the house, and I have also invited her to come up this past week, but I guess she was too busy. And now it is too late. So, but my sister did get to come up one time after Mom moved out. She was able to come up and get a few things. I believe all the drawers are empty here. Just have a few things that were unopened, unused, some old towels, and all of Mom's clothes, which I have been through, and they are all too big. A lot of them are stained. Tried to put all of her big, huge pajamas here. She's lost like 3 sizes, I think. Shoes that I didn't see her wear. So, yeah, it's a lot. I went through every piece in here and inspected it for size, and it's just all too big. Washer and dryer. Washer and dryers for sale also. We have some things in the utility room. Actually, I need to move these to the kitchen because they probably go with some of the Pyrex dishes there. So I need to do that real quick. And of course, we have spent a lot of time out here. A lot of this is just garage stuff, decorations. I did get some decorations out for Mom for assisted living. A lot of this is just extra boxes and totes. Oh boy. All right. Well, on the way home, we stopped at Costco since it's on the way from Mom's. We wanted steaks for ourselves. We wanted wings and one of those Costco salads to take to a party we were going to. I bought some Josh wine to take to the party. Also, just showing you the price on the steaks. We've got $50 for 4 steaks. It was really good. And it was a really hot day, so we were enjoying the fans. And then we went home, and the doggies were there, and George was watching soccer, and there you can see our delicious steak, baked potato, and salad. What a day. Hey guys, I want to thank you all for watching this week. I know it's been kind of a crazy little week. We've both been busy, but yet we have relaxed a lot too, and it's just kind of been a mixed bag of all things. We just bring you what's happening. So we do have a 4th of July party we're going to tomorrow. We'll give you a few clips of that as we start off the next vlog for the next week. And next week is another busy week. We have a lot going on. So more about that as we get into the week. But give me a like if you like the video. Don't forget to comment if anything resonated with you during the video. I always love hearing from you week to week. I've got my regulars. I know who you are. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, we'll see you guys next week.